Hello, everybody. I'm Dorothy, Professional Astrologer. You can find me on the web, nhastrologer.com, right? That's it. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the week of August 17th, the new moon in Leo, the sun entering Virgo. Those are the hot spots for the week. I'm going to talk to you about that. If this is your first time here, welcome. And I just will give you as much, I'm going to bring it as plain English as I can. Now, there'll be some astrology sentences in here because this is what it is, but I will tell you how to use these things. And you can go to my website, join my email list, my newsletter list. I don't harass people. I don't have anything automated like that, but I will send you an email once a week with the written forecast, which has already been created, and that will be posted at the same time this video is. And they don't match word for word, but they are my notes, so I will be looking at them in just a sec. So let's get started. We're going to get off right on Monday, August 17th. Now, the moon enters the sign of Leo in the middle of the night, so early in the morning, Sunday night, Monday morning. And until we have that new moon, which is on August 18th, Tuesday, not till at night, the moon in Leo is in the balsamic lunar phase. And what that means is this is the period of introspection and reflection. The moon in Leo can be quite dynamic, though. It is fire. It's a firehouse, man. It's just emotions can run hot and heavy when the moon's in Leo. In all ways, hot and heavy could mean in your mind. So we know that there is some anger issues and some tension and some stress that can be coming up, or some passion that you really need to express that could be coming up. Now, why is it coming up? The balsamic lunar phase. I said that we need to slow down, we need to rest, we need to relax, we need to go within. So it's an opportunity for all of us to go within and figure out, if there is something that we need to work on and bring out once we get to that new moon phase, which starts on Tuesday, the 18th at 10:42 p.m. and this is Eastern time zone. So I want you to take Monday, Tuesday, be creative by yourself, spend alone time, journal, work out things that you're passionate about, or work out things that you're really feeling hot and heavy about, or angry or stressed, whatever. Work those things out over those 2 days, okay? If you have projects that need to be completed, complete these projects. That's what the end of this lunar cycle, the end of the lunar cycle is about every single month, finishing up. But the next energy that we have is that new moon in Leo, and the new moon in Leo is at 10:42 p.m. on Tuesday night. So with the new moon in Leo, now we're going to start taking all of the things that we distilled and got all that fine-tuned stuff together during that balsamic lunar phase. Now we're going to be able to plant new seeds. So it's just like going through a seed catalog we do that in the winter around here in New England. And you're just dreaming. It's like, oh, I want these daisies, but I don't want that color. I want this, but I want that. And just sifting and sorting through all those details, right? And that's what we've done Monday and most of Tuesday. Hit that new moon, work with setting goals for the next couple of days based on, what you're passionate about, new projects you want to start, where you're feeling creative, all of those types of things. So, and if you don't know this, I'm going to give you a little heads up. My page, I have a Patreon platform where I interact live with people, and I do the first level, the first tier is the new moon forecast. And so you come in live, I invite you into the group, and we talk about the new moon and how to use it really specifically. So maybe you can join me over there. So in the meantime, back to this. I know that was a little commercial. Back to this. We also have going on simultaneously Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Mercury is also at the very end of Leo. So a lot of Leo energy right now, which is just really wild. The world is full of passion and a lot of dynamic energies going on. Mercury in Leo is in a hard aspect to the Capricorn planets, which is Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto right now. All right. It's called the quincunx. What that's about is going through and focusing on the details. Once we focus on the details, especially during the balsamic lunar phase, we have an opportunity to really let go of some things that we've been hanging on to far too long. Let go of a lot of stuff. So important for us to do that. And then you're going to feel a change and a transformation almost immediately, especially if it's something you've been hanging on to that needs to go away. That's what the quincunx energy is about. It's about you know, focusing on the details, but then surrendering to what is. That is also what some of the keywords we use to describe the balsamic lunar phase. Sifting and sorting, processing, releasing, surrendering. So we have a lot of similar energy going on while the moon is still dark. 2 days before the new moon, she's dark, and approximately 2 days after the new moon, she's still dark. So we have these opportunities to release, let go, set new goals. That is the whole first part of the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday and even Friday. What an incredible week. We have an opportunity here to really let some things go. And I hope you can find a way to do that too. All right, let's see what's next. All right, so what's next? We're going to move on to the sun entering the sign of Virgo, mutable sign of summer. And that's at 11:45 a.m. Eastern time on Saturday, the 22nd. So now that the sun is in the sign of Virgo and Mercury has entered Virgo, Mercury entered Virgo on, I think it was Wednesday. Did I forget to mention that? It was on Wednesday. Mercury entered the sign of Virgo on Wednesday. We have an opportunity now, Mercury in Virgo, Sun in Virgo, lots of paying attention to the details. So what are the details and what are we going to get with this? And I'm seeing some problems with this at first, because this is the time of year where we typically focus on Virgo things, which is my routine needs to change back to what it is, because this is when people go back to school, children go back to school. Summer's over, but we know, you don't need me to tell you, we're not in a normal year anyways, but, and I've never wished a year away so fast. It'd be so nice for this year to be over, but we are learning and growing, and whew, it's quite an experience. There's no doubt about it. We will all reference this for the rest of our lives, I have to say. So back to the sun in Virgo, Mercury in Virgo, and what those next 3 weeks look like. So this week, even with Mercury in Virgo on Wednesday, the moon is in that sign too on Wednesday, and then the sun joins them on Saturday. Virgo is about routines, and again, schools are starting, so we're trying to figure out what these new routines look like. Typically, we're usually just getting used to the kids going back to school and your family getting back to that routine of sports and busyness and all of that, but we know that's not happening this year in the same way it has before. Virgo, so Virgo, what we really need to do with this Virgo energy starting this week is to focus in on what the new routine looks like. You know, so many of us, I mean, we need this mentally. Our mental health really needs to find some sort of normalcy. It doesn't have to be what was before, but a normalcy of some kind. And that's what we're going to do with this Virgo stuff, because Virgo wants us to find routines, set routines, and be very thorough with it. Virgo also rules our everyday habits and patterns as well, and our overall health. And I know, you know, if schools have already started to go, at this recording, schools have already started to go back into session, and we'll find out right quick what parameters are working and what aren't working, what isn't working. And so through all of the Virgo time period between this date, I totally forgot, between August 22nd and I believe it's September 22nd, it's in the written forecast. Yeah, between August 22nd and September 22nd, as the sun is in Virgo, Mercury's there for part of that time period, we really are going to be able to see where we stand in a lot of ways. So how can you use this for you? I want you to use this, find your own routine for you and your family, figure out what works best for you with the information that you have and what's important and what you value. So, I mean, I would say that anyways, whether we're in this pandemic situation or not, but pay attention to that for yourself. And we're going to see this play out in so many different ways. I mean, the political field is just hot to trot now. So it's really quite interesting, and we are living in interesting times. You never knew what that would mean, what it means now, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to leave you folks with that. Please come and join me on Patreon if you are inclined. And if I can be of service to you, this is my profession, and I would be happy to help. Blessings and namaste.